Nico, how much of that live did you watch, man? I know me and 65, man, we dragged it out on y'all, man. I do apologize.
I caught enough of it to get the gist of what was going on, man.
Did you catch the end of the second? That's where we at right now. That's what we got to talk about. No. Before we get there, this nigga 65 named his show the Bar Count. And we going through the whole show picking bars that count. This will land, this one don't land. We scratching bars, we counting bars, we having shit, we agreeing, we disagreeing, we politicking, trying to understand some shit game. And then at the end of the shit, the nigga gonna say, yeah, man, it take more than bars.
So hold on, just so that we got some clarity on this, so people when they listen to this understand. 6500 has a little thing he does on Facebook, man. He goes live, he goes over people's battles, he counts the bars, tells people what bars he don't count, what bars he does. At the end of the YD and Ron Compton battle, was it a 47-40? 47-40. Okay, so they scored that in favor of YD having more bars in the battle. However, 65, you said you had a discrepancy with that, sir?
No, I don't have second round. And at the end of the second round, it was 29-27 Ron Compton.
Yeah, it looks like it's over. You know, it's looking bad for Brian Dunn.
And then this nigga come with a fucking. And then this nigga come with a 20-point third round, nigga, on some like luck shit.
So
and then this nigga Ron get 11-point third round, like he ain't had no bars at the time.
That nigga was 13, 17, and 11.
Hold on. All right, look. Let me.
17, and 11.
Hold on, let me jump out this bag y'all trying to put me in. First off, Ron Compton's third round was his worst round, and it also was his shortest round. The reason why Ron scored so high in the second round, it was clearly his best round and also his longest round. YD's third round was YD's best round. YD had a lot of material in that round stuffed in 3 minutes. Literally no more than 3 minutes, but he had a lot stuff in that round.
So you're not.
Yeah,
so you're not gonna.
Are
we deducting points for going over the time or what? You gonna let a nigga rap 7 minutes longer?
That I didn't.
This is trial and error period. One of the first shows.
Yeah, see this.
So you gotta learn.
This is stuff. That's fine. I'm willing to
name
take that.
Your show.
I mean,
you know, to name your show. This is what you name your show. The point system, and you just giving points for everything that's involved in battle rap. The point system.
The point center, man. The point center.
Yeah. See, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Are you doing it? Is your point? Let me ask this: are you scoring your points the way Jay Black used to do his, where it's like 1 point for a regular punch, 2 points for something that was good, and 3 for something that was crazy? Like it was a room.
No,
he just got 1 and 2. Just 1 and 2.
1 and 2. So the 2 is something that gotta be super crazy. It gotta stand out.
It's a haymaker. Yeah.
Okay. Man,
Romney.
Now, can I ask you a question? Are you ranking somebody doing a haymaker to somebody doing a room shaker? Because them is 2 completely different things. You can have a haymaker, hit hard, but a room shaker is something different.
Listen. No, this nigga 65 has no idea what a haymaker is. This nigga called a haymaker. Ron didn't get no reaction for this one bar, and 65 said that's a haymaker. Nigga, what?
Which one? Because there was one. There was a bar. No, but because there was a bar.
It was the Billy bar. Look, it was the Billy bar. It was the Billy bar.
I actually liked it. It was the Billy bar. Yeah. Okay, but that goes to say Diesel. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a second. That goes to say. Hold on. That goes to say Geechi.
Not a haymaker.
Okay, so that goes to say Geechi and Diesel don't know what they're talking about because they called the 112 bar a haymaker. We decided that was a haymaker, and nobody reacted to that bar.
We said
that
the
was crazy.
ET bar was a haymaker. We said the ET bar was a haymaker.
Yeah, we said that bar was a haymaker too, but people reacted to that bar. So I'm using Ron because we said that also that Ron's 112 bar was a haymaker. We all agreed that it was a haymaker.
No. It's not.
No,
it's not the 112
and we
bar,
didn't
bro.
get Ron didn't get reaction for that 112 bar.
I did
But
say,
see, hold on, bro. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? How much of a crowd reaction goes into a haymaker? How much does the crowd reacting have to play a part in it being a haymaker?
It was I kid you not. It was a bar. I don't know if you remember, Diesel. It had no reaction whatsoever. And then I even commented on it. I said no, because 65 said, that's a haymaker. And that was my first comment on the video.
yeah,
I said
it was
no.
the Billy bar.
It was no reaction.
Yes, that was the
at
Billy
all.
bar. We was talking about the Billy bar.
But I'm asking,
be honest. I'm
does
gonna be
the crowd
honest.
have to react?
Nico.
Hold on. Does
Now,
the crowd have to react to it before it
I
be
don't
a haymaker?
Nico.
I don't think the crowd has to react for it to be a haymaker.
Nico.
But this is the
A
thing, though.
haymaker, yes.
Hold on,
Nico,
Diesel.
you gotta
Hold on,
react,
Diesel.
but
Go ahead.
Geechi.
They
Listen,
do gotta react.
Hold on one second. Diesel, go ahead.
Here's a key component that everybody is missing, right? I'm not just talking about a random crowd. I'm talking about a crowd in which 65 was in. He didn't react on his own. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't call this shit he called him a haymaker. Haymaker. He was there. He was there for the energy. He didn't come push him. He didn't come grab him. It wasn't a haymaker, bro. Nothing that Ron said was a haymaker either side, because in your presence there, right, while you were there, full on energy, right, cheering and doing whatever you're doing, dog, it didn't move you. You don't get to later on trying after you realize that the golden goose ain't laying enough eggs for you to try and start painting some of the eggs that's already made this white. That's nah. That's why you Tim Donahue.
But what I will say though, about that shit though is at that South Flyers crowd, it wasn't a lot of people there for that last battle. Like that was like one of the last battles of the night, and the crowd was kind of dying. So some of the boys that could have got haymaker, like haymaker type of reaction didn't get it. But like you know what I'm saying. So, but we can't. That's the only critique I would say is they crowd.
No,
sometimes
that's why I said
it was motherfuckers going crazy, but it would be a few niggas going crazy because everybody wasn't going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you would see a few times where 65 might have pushed them or something, or somebody was like, ooh, but everybody else kind of was like, like the crowd wasn't really going crazy.
See, but
that's why
I don't feel that a crowd.
The 112 bar was a haymaker to me. That shit was crazy to me. You feel me? That's why I can honestly say that was a haymaker to me. I can stand by that whether people react or not. I'm saying what the weird thing about 65's position in this battle is that he was actually present. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Like me, I was
watching
there.
it on cam.
You feel me?
But this goes for every battle though. When you're there in a building, it's a different feel, it's a different vibe, right? Now, of course, some bars get over your head as well because you might be hung up on another bar, you might see a bitch with a fat booty or something, or somebody might have on some busted shoes or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you lose, attention sometimes. And I didn't hear the 112 bar.
That's why it's the difference between a haymaker and a regular punch. A haymaker is not gonna just fly over your head. It could be a punch that was fire that the building didn't catch. But we're talking about haymakers. When you see George Foreman throw haymakers, you see that shit. So when you watching a battle, when you hear a haymaker, you know it's a haymaker. Ain't no way a haymaker fly over your head. It's the difference between a haymaker and just a punch.
Like I think the 112 bar. I think the 112 bar, if it was caught by everybody, the crowd would have went crazy. I didn't catch that in the building, but on cam I caught it, and I thought it was just fucking crazy. It was clever, and it was actually real creative. You know
Again, we're not talking about the 112 bar. Then he went to fucking up. We're not talking about the 112 bar though. That bar was nice. You pointed out
he talking about the bar where
you said it was
talking about the bar. He talking about the bar where the nigga said, "I didn't think that biting is something you would have got from Billy."
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what he talking about.
Okay, that bar was actually crazy.
So y'all niggas really homies.
The bar was actually crazy, bro. And if you listen to the setup, you would understand why that bar was crazy. He was saying that he booked both of them battles, but you know what I'm saying? Like he notices the similarities between them. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't think that biting a nigga, you know what I'm saying, would be the thing that he picked up from him. So, considering I was there for the bite, you know what I'm saying?
The setup
maybe
was
that's why I felt it
was
was
homie.
But
being a baby
see, here's the thing, though, bro. Like here's the thing, bro. Like a haymaker, bro. Like when you watching it on camera, you talking about people who have no idea anything about that situation, no other situation. A haymaker got to be universal. Like when that nigga Chef Trez rebuttal Twerk falling at the event. Nobody who watched that battle when it came out knew Twerk fell until niggas had to go ahead and see in the comments, oh, Twerk fell at the event. We don't know that shit. Nigga, there's millions of other people going to watch that battle don't know that. A haymaker is something that's universal. When I hear it, ooh, it hit. I shouldn't have to go and research to make the bar hit.
Oh, the ketchup going?
That's just me personally. It could be a hard bar. It could be fire, but you're talking about a haymaker. That's something that universally everybody there can hear, and it just hit. As soon as you hear it, it hits.
I mean,
that's a haymaker.
I would think everybody would know about the Billy Biden situation because the shit, like, nigga had, like, a couple thousand views on it, and everybody talked about it.
I'm not even talking about that bar in particular. I'm talking about in general. When I think haymaker, I think something that universally everybody there is going to catch. Everybody on camera, when they watch the battle, they're going to catch. If you have to go back and do research, or you have to go back into, you know what I'm saying, Facebook posts or Twitter feed, whatever it is, to go and find what they're talking about, to me, that kind of takes away from the haymaker. When you write it and you say that shit, as soon as you're done delivering it, that motherfucker shit hit. Like, I don't need to go back and research a room shaker. Like, nigga, Cliff's telling the bitch in the fucking Serious Jones, you're going to have these same stretch marks. I didn't have to research that. That motherfucker hit as soon as I heard the motherfucker. I was like, ooh, nigga, that's crazy. Nigga, I don't have time. Like, we don't need to get dictionaries, thesauruses, and fucking encyclopedias. Like, no. Like, the bar should just hit right when the shit is said. It should hit.
Okay, I understand that.
That's just me personally. If we're talking about a haymaker, like, this is why I was asking you about how you were scoring it, because that, to me, there's levels to the haymaker. Like, you can have a haymaker, but it's not the same as a room shaker.
So you don't feel a haymaker can be slept upon? You don't feel like if it's a haymaker, it has to hit, and everybody has to have catch it for it to be a haymaker?
I feel like this.
The masses.
I feel like this. If you put, let me try this. If you put that battle, hold on. If you put that battle in a quiet room, put that battle in the quiet room setting. Nobody's there except for those two battlers and the person recording the fucking battle. And you watched it. Is everybody universally going to say that's a haymaker? Take the crowd out of it, take reactions, everything. Put them two on camera, nobody else. That was said. Is that a haymaker? I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
See, now you have to think about it. See, now you're over here negotiating with yourself to see if it's still a haymaker. That right there tells me it must not have been that crazy if you have to sit there and think about it.
Listen.
Well, nah, it might not have been.
Hey, listen. The word haymaker in battle rap is just an analogy of a real haymaker in a fucking boxing fight. So when you watching a fucking fight, you see that haymaker. You see that shit.
Facts.
So think of that in battle rap. There's no way a haymaker can go over your head. Everybody noticed that. That's the difference, bro. A haymaker is not flying over your head. We all seen it. A regular punch, the judges probably didn't see like a jab or some shit. They probably missed a jab, you know what I'm saying? But they're not missing that haymaker.
I get what you're saying.
I don't know. I just feel like, bro, certain people, bro, when you listen to it, you could be like, oh, I heard every word he said, and that's crazy. That's wild as fuck. Did they deliver it properly? Was the motherfucker perform properly? You know what I'm saying? Did it just sound like they was talking to motherfucker? Did they actually have points at that time? Did they actually have credit with the crowd to say something like that where they would get the reaction? Because sometimes you could say an average bar, but because you have credit with the crowd from a round or two of throwing fire out there, they'll give you more reaction on that motherfucker than it deserves. So if you have credit with the crowd, you know what I'm saying? What were you doing in the battle up to that point? You know what I'm saying? That all ties into that.
I can see that. I got that.
But y'all go ahead and cook, man. You know what I'm saying? Who do y'all have winning the battle ultimately? Who won the battle? Who won?
See, but that's where this debate is coming up. That's where this show has transpired from, because of course the show was called Bar Count. We were only counting the bars, but that's why I just gave it on who has the most bars. I said it. YD had the most bars in the battle.
Hey, Ron, you're on the
But
bar,
then you went to discredit it, though.
I didn't go to discredit it because I always say, nah, nigga, don't say we was cooking your shit. Shut up, nigga. I always say
we were.
I always say, bro, it's more than just bars.
It is.
I always say it's more than just bars. But the reason why I named it the bar count, I can see where they coming from too, because they asked me, oh, well, who won the battle? And I gave my preference. Battle rap is a preference. It's a preference sport. You know what I'm saying? But the bar count, I said YD came with more bars in that battle. Due to Ron's
this is what you can't do going forward. This is what you can do. You cannot do this going forward. You cannot call your show the bar count, right? Give somebody the win in the bar count and then agree with the terminology. You know what I'm saying? Disagree with the win. You can't then say, hey, YD won. But it always takes more than bars, and that's why Ron won. What? You can't do that. You got to leave that out. That's shitting on yourself. You literally took a shit on yourself.
I don't see it that way.
You need to.
I don't see it that way. I didn't hear him say anything. Ron, you know what I'm saying? If you were still on the phone, bro, you queued up, bro.
That nigga over us. Hey, SO, man, let that nigga talk, man. Hey, Ron, man, you got it, man.
This nigga petty, man.
Hey, yo, DJ.
Yo,
why'd you block me, bro? Come on now.
What'd you say?
Damn, it went personal out of nowhere.
Yeah, right here on the floor.
No, I got adjust. I got adjust the elephant in the room, man. Bro, you hella blocking, bro.
The elephant in the I ain't gonna lie. The elephant in the room is how niggas are saying a man. Okay, I understand the premise of 65 show is we're counting the bars. I get that, but past that, now we're past that. Now we know that that's what it is. Now we past that. Did Ron win the battle? Yes or no? Did he do more than YD in the battle?
Yes or no? To get some juice from the gas station.
Yeah, you got a team like that?
Somebody background foul as fuck.
Niggas need juice from the gas station and shit.
My bad, gentlemen. You know, just talking like that. Forgot to put it on mute. Talking some real crap.
No, I'm asking, do y'all have Ron winning or do y'all have YD winning? Like, who did more overall in the battle to get the dub?
The answer is
Bar-wise,
I have Ron.
Bar-wise, basically, is saying that he felt like YD had more bars that may have hit, but in the totality or the tonality of the whole look at that. You like that?
and those are some of Ron bars. The totality.
I
seen that.
No, that's what made it funny.
That's that Stephen A. bullshit.
I told him.
So basically, they saying the whole overall look though comes with the stage presence, a little bit of the performance. I think Ron takes it because YD is kind of not like he don't turn up enough to bring like his bars to life sometimes. Like some of the bars in the building, the shit that we caught on cam, nobody caught in the building. You don't get to play it back in the building. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Ron won.
This is what I'm saying now. Right? Shout out to that. But we gotta stop giving niggas credit for being loud. Okay? Hey, that's just
that's a fact.
This is not.
Whoa.
Dre did his battle.
What you mean stop giving people credit for being loud? Because that kind of sounds funny.
Nah, it be a lot of niggas niggas in battle rap that say something real loud, you know what I'm saying, and then people think it's a bar, you know what I mean? Real shit. People do that on the West a lot too.
Don't start with me, nigga. All I'm saying is,
I'm thinking because it's like two people on the phone is like the masters are saying like rapping loud. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't.
Yeah, but when I rap loud, homie, I'm saying something. Rapping loud actually doesn't work for me because people think I'm just rapping loud. They're not listening. But anyway, it's crazy.
Dot rap loud. Sometimes don't say real right there. Dot is a good seller of bars.
Yeah, but nah. You like, I don't know. Everybody different. You can't just tell me anything, dog. I'm listening to the nigga talking about we camped her. What do you mean we camped her? What do you mean we camped her? What, come on, man. Me Chalet. What do you mean, me Chalet? Who talks like this? What is this, Shakespeare? This nigga trapping. I'm not nah, man. No, I'm not giving you credit for that. You're not gonna just say anything to me, and that's what I'm listening to when I'm at events.
Ron is very smart, but Ron, like I comment on the shit. Sometimes less is more. I think Ron put too much shit into his scheme. Sometimes he gotta take some of that shit out. Some of that shit be kind of forced, like how Diesel just said. Like when you forcing wordplay, me Chalet, like that's forcing wordplay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ron has the gumbo pot, but he adding fucking chicken and oxtails and fucking goose necks and fucking turkey necks and fucking bacon and, you know what I'm saying, too much into the gumbo pot. Sometimes less is more.
Anybody put oxtails in my gumbo, I'd eat the hands. I ain't lying to you.
That's
oxtails in my gumbo.
Automatic. That's automatic.
Who the fuck put oxtails in gumbo? That's out.
I mean, I'm vegetarian, man. But yeah, Ron did. Ron put oxtails in his battle gumbo.
Ron definitely smart. Hey, if you listen to that nigga, you can tell he put together some great shit. But smart, it's just like it's just not put together well. Like instead of writing that shit the first time, nigga, or like when you first come up with a punch, think of saying that shit like 4 different ways and just come up with the best way how that shit sound. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like your first idea. I feel like a lot of Ron's schemes, bro. He just add everything when he think of the scheme, everything that he thought of, he makes sure everything fits into that shit. Sometimes you gotta leave some of that shit out.
Right. Hey, Yak, like the Will Smith scheme I have for Gotti.
Facts.
Remember?
Facts. Hey, yeah.
I had a whole scheme for you.
You wrote that shit like 3 different ways. So you got the best way.
I was
say
like,
it, you know what I'm saying?
I took all that shit out and just left that bright. Nah, but man, this ain't about Ron. Shout out to Ron. Shout out to YD, man. Them niggas put on a very debatable battle, a battle that's worth debating about, right? You got performance versus content.
That was a good battle to watch. That's why I chose it. That was a good type of battle to watch for the bar time. Because the way they rap is
I actually like the fact that it was such a controversial finish because it shows that YD is a consistent rapper.
You were cheating.
No, we got. But no,
I didn't cheat.
When I said we got to address the elephant in the room, I'm talking about that nigga Nico, man. Your way of recapping battles, man. You say you watch it with the volume off to get the performance.
Get that nigga Gotti.
Yeah, man. Okay, let me say it like this, bro. If you doing a recap of a battle, right, and you saying I want to count all the bars, right? Yeah. You're watching the battle as well. Me personally, if I'm trying to just listen to the bars, I don't care about what gun gesture you did. I don't care if you went in the nigga's pocket. I'm not looking at none of that shit. I want to hear your bars. That's what I'm writing down. That's what I'm listening to, and that's how I'm going to go ahead and grade you. What did you say? Now, when I watch it with no sound, I'm watching your performance. So when I go back and watch it again at the end and I'm watching both your performance and I'm listening to you, the shit should add up to me where it's like, okay, who won in performance, who won in bars, now I'm watching it together.
Hey, I'm not going to lie.
Am I getting the same thing?
Y'all don't want me. A nigga like me, if I was to do some shit like that, bro, I swear to God, my nigga. Like 65, I respect what you're doing, but like a lot of shit from both of them niggas, just because it made sense, don't mean it's a bar. Like me, if it was me, my nigga, just because a nigga made sense, bro, I'm not giving him a point. You can make sense and it still be regular as fuck. I'm not giving you a point for that.
Hey,
say that one more time. I didn't hear you, bro. I really couldn't hear you. Say that one more time.
I heard 65.
I heard 65. I was away from the phone.
Just because he said,
real quick, Ron, you on the line.
He said just because it makes
a lot of the shit on both sides, on Ron and YD. I feel like a lot of shit 65 was counting points for wasn't really points. Just because the reference makes sense, don't mean it's a fire bar. If you get what the fuck I'm saying. Just because the reference makes sense, don't make it good. Like a lot of shit I'd have been deducting, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no way. I probably wouldn't have gave none of them a 17-point round. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, Ron,
Ron,
65.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Did you score in the battle with YD and Ron?
Because he can say it himself.
Did you have any bars in there that you scored because the performance of the bar was good?
Yeah, because how it was delivered and the performance, how it was brought to life. Yeah.
Now, see, I have to comment on that because when you start bringing performance into grading a bar, it's taking away from the bar. If you have to perform the bar wasn't crazy. The performance was. So it has nothing to do with the bar. It has everything to do with the performance. Like that seatbelt shit Tay-Rock said, the performance on that motherfucker was epic, classic. The bar was very basic, very simple, not a crazy bar.
But that's what I'm saying, though. But see, that goes back to how I say it's hard to judge it with the sound off, because if you just see Tay-Rock looking like he clicking in without knowing what he said, you wouldn't. That the performance could, you don't know. It's like it still needs, like it go hand in hand, because sometimes the way a nigga say it, sometimes
I think it goes.
Say something is important.
I think all of it
goes. That's why I say
I hated that bar.
That's why I say I watch it twice. Full, like with both performance and the bars. I only go to all sound once and all video, just all watching with no sound once, just so I can see who was better in that particular category. When I watch it together, it could change. A nigga could have won in performance. This other nigga could have won in bars. But when I put that motherfucker together and I watched it just straight up, the nigga who had the better bars, that nigga probably could have beat the nigga who was all performance, because the nigga who was all performance didn't have no bars. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just want to split it. Who was better with performance? Who was better with just pure bars? Then put it together and see who was better with both.
Bro, because we know they ain't got no performance. So we gonna really count the bars, because the rookies ain't got no performance. Do one of them niggas.
We gonna do Mike Hill versus Bread. They talk about that battle a lot. We gonna do them.
Yeah,
all right, look, I ain't get to watch the bar count, and I ain't get to hear the whole show. So what y'all talking about, man? First of all, let me say this.
They said explain that Winnebago bar. Winnebago, when you said nigga.
They said what?
Please.
That camper bar.
They said what?
That camper bar. That camper bar, and she a Winnebago.
What does it mean? What do you mean?
We camped her.
What do you mean?
What does it mean to camper?
I mean, we know.
Camper if she get the whole camp.
I know
if she get the whole camp.
I know what you meant.
Okay, so then.
Who says that? When have you ever said that in regular language? That's all I know. In your regular life, have you ever said, "Yo, bros, let's go camp a hoe"?
This nigga.
Have you said yes?
I hate this nigga. You breaking him down.
Nigga, spit your Jungle Book scheme right now.
Oh, me? Oh, that shit fire.
Yeah. Spit it.
Like Mowgli, nigga, I was raised in the jungle. But outsiders don't get fair ones. Respect is a bare necessity, so got to Baloo so they can earn stripes like Sheriff.
Okay, wait. So look, in real life, is Mowgli a real nigga? Did you grow up in a jungle?
Concrete jungle.
In real life, you grew up in the jungle? You grew up in the Congo?
In a concrete jungle, yeah. That's what the cities are. That's what, like, you know what I'm saying, inner cities are called, concrete jungles, bro. So in a way, I did, yeah. That's a reference, right?
In a way.
In the movie.
In a way.
You literally saying I camped her. I thought you were gonna get on me about Baloo. If you'd have said Baloo, you would have got me. When do you ever say Baloo? You got me. No, you said camped her, and it was forced wordplay. forced. That was unnecessary. What do you mean you camped her? What do you mean? What do you mean, Ronald?
We camped her. Say it right.
Sorry.
We camped her.
Correction. What
he said we camped her.
When did y'all camp her? When did y'all camp her? Was it called a camping beforehand? Was it called a camping during? Was it presented as a camping? Did it?
I get what my man said now. He said we camped her. He said she got the whole camp. The whole team hit.
I never once not understood what he meant. I'm saying no. That's all I'm saying. It's no. And no.
You ain't gotta like it all. You ain't gotta like it all.
Right, so look,
that's what battle rap is. It's preference.
So let's get past that one. He said also he took away a point. He took away a point from you also because he said you wasn't rhyming with the Tony. He said you didn't rhyme.
You stopped rhyming.
It makes sense.
You stopped rhyming.
Where did it stop rhyming?
Say the shit. What did you rhyme with Tony?
Watch it. You know the bar. Y'all talked about the bar for a month.
When did you rhyme with Tony? What rhymed with Tony?
Hold on, I got you right now.
I told him.
We go to no bad.
This nigga crazy.
What round was that?
I like Ronald.
No, that's
round.
What round was that?
That's round one.
The first.
All right, hold on. I got you
round
right
two,
now.
you scored 1,000,000 points. You know that old joke, like, you so fat, you jumped on the scale, and shit say, to be continued? That's what 65 status sheet said for you for round two. To be continued. So many points he gave you in that round two. Nigga ran out of space.
God damn.
That nigga.
He said,
I'm dead. Bro, he had so much material, and the round was long enough to score that much, bro.
Bro, you did not say that's a bar.
Hold on. How much was the first?
No, we talking about Ron's
first was
second.
12 points.
Ron's first, he got 12.
Ron's first round was 12.
17.
His second round was 2 million. I feel like
17, and then hold on. His third round was how much?
11.
So hold on. What was YD scoring by round?
YD's was 13, 19.
14.
I mean 13, 14, and 19.
So every round. So hold on. So every round from YD was better than the first. His third being the very best. Every round got better. The second was not better than the first. The second wasn't better than the third. Every round got better. And Ron went from a first round, best round, to worst round.
Yeah, basically.
No, he went good round, amazing.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
You ready,
Ron? Me personally, like a nigga like YD, the way he raps, the way he set up his shit, even Diesel, before the Gotti battle, anybody before that, the way he set up his shit, long setups and get to a haymaker at the end, it's really hard for niggas like that to lose to win a round, bro, because they not punching back to back. Like a lot of that jam packed shit, you can't really count all that shit. If you count the scheme, right? How many points can you count a scheme, bro?
That's because y'all missed my setup punches. Y'all don't count them. Like, I'm not punching in the setup. Like, my slick shit don't come in the setup. That's the fire.
We not talking about me, bro.
YD actually punched in the setup.
Not really.
All right, look. Let's get into the talk.
He has great word association. That don't mean he punching.
Hey, Nico.